Welcome to my channel. Currently, many couples are facing difficulties in conceiving due to various issues. They have sought advice from doctors and undergoes various tests. All reports appear normal, but conception is not happening. Even after many attempts, when conception does not occur, many people often wonder if there is any position that, when engaged in intercourse, could lead to quick conception. Many people have asked me if there is any position in which conception can occur quickly during intercourse. So, in today's video, I will discuss about whether there is any sexual position that may increase the chance of rapid conception. So, let's get started. Before that, it's essential to understand some basic concept. I have discussed this topic in many of my videos, and for those who regularly watch my videos, this may be recap. In female reproductive system, there are two ovaries, and each month during a specific time in the menstrual cycle, an egg is released from the ovaries. This process is known as ovulation. Ovulation occurs when the egg is released from the ovary and awaits fertilization in the fallopian tube. The egg is released from the ovary and enters the fallopian tube to await the male sperm. The egg remains viable for about 24 hours after ovulation. If during this time intercourse takes place where sperm meets the eggs, fertilization can occur, resulting in the formation of an embryo. This embryo then travels into the uterus and implants itself into the endometrial lining, a process known as implantation. This is how conception occurs. Male sperm can survive in the female reproductive tract for 3 to 5 days. Now the question arises, how do you calculate the ovulation day? Generally, ovulation depends on the regularity of woman's menstrual cycle. For those whose periods occur regularly, ovulation usually happens around 10 to 20 days into the menstrual cycle. However, if the menstrual cycle is shorter, ovulation may occur earlier. I have a detailed video on calculating the ovulation day on my channel where I explain how to track is based on menstrual cycle. If you are interested, you can find the video link in the description box and in this video. If you want to know more about ovulation, you can watch their video. The 10 to 20 day of menstruation should be calculated from the first day of your period. That means the day of your period started is considered day 1. For example, if your period starts on the 1st of the month, then the 1st is considered the first day of menstrual cycle, and the 10th would be 10th day of the cycle. The 10 to 20 days would be then fall between the 10 to 20 dates of that month. I hope you have understood how to calculate this day in the menstrual cycle. Now the question is it possible to conceive quickly in any specific sexual position? In reality, there is no particular position that guarantees rapid conception. Conception occurs through the union of sperm and egg. Regardless of the position, as long as sperm enters the uterus, there is a possibility of conception. You just need to keep two things in your mind. Number 1, both partners are healthy, meaning that there are no infertility related issues. And secondly, you have intercourse according to the ovulation day. If these conditions are met, conception is likely, inshallah. However, if there are any infertility related issues, it is essential to seek advice from a doctor and undergo treatment before attempting to conceive. However, various studies have mentioned a position that increases the chance of conception when having intercourse, the missionary position. The significance of this position lies in the fact that the missionary position, the male organ can get closer to the cervix, making it easier for sperm to enter the woman's uterus. This does not mean that conception is impossible without the missionary position. It simply enhances the likelihood. Afterward, when the question arises how should intercourse be during ovulation? During the 10 to 20 days of menstrual cycle, you can engage in intercourse every day or one-day intervals. Many studies suggest that frequent intercourse might be affect the quantity and quality aspect of the sperm. Therefore, during this time, it is advisable not to engage in intercourse multiple times a day, but rather to do it daily or at one-day intervals. Personally, I recommended having intercourse at one-day intervals during this period. Many people think that intercourse cannot be done except on the 10 to 20 day of menstruation, but this is not the case. You can have intercourse throughout the entire menstrual cycle. However, if you specifically want to conceive, try not to miss intercourse during the 10 to 20 days of menstrual cycle. Yes, you have summarized the key points of increasing the enhance of conception, which included: number 1, both partners should be healthy and present during attempts at conception. Number 2, engage in intercourse according to the ovulation day. Number 3, considering the missionary position, as it is considered an easier and more favorable position for sperm to enter the uterus. 4, during the ovulation day, means 10 to 20 days of menstrual cycle, it is advisable to have intercourse every day or every other day rather than multiple times a day. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you find the video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends. Please subscribe to my channel to get health advice, health awareness and reproductive health related all the videos, and remember to become a member of our family. Stay with us healthy and safely. Thank you for watching this video.